name's Laura and welcome to this meditation practice. Before we dive in, I wanted to share with you a little bit about how meditation is viewed within the teachings of yoga. So a lot of the time you'll hear people refer to meditation as if it were a verb, something we could actively do. I'm going to meditate. Whereas actually within the yoga traditions, meditation is seen as a state of being, something that we arrive at, not something that we can actively practice. Now this releases some of the meditation expectation for me. It's simply a state I can allow to arise as and when it wishes. The yoga tradition teaches an eightfold path. The two first steps on the path are philosophical and practices as to how we're showing up in the world. Then after that, the next step is asana, to find a comfortable seat in which one can be still, such as how I'm sitting cross-legged, or you could sit kneeling or in a chair. Then once you have found your asana, your comfortable seated position, the next step is pranayama, to connect with your breath and to alter how you're breathing, to balance the waves, the brain waves in the body, and to bring yourself into an energy of calmness. So once you have found your comfortable seat, you have used a breathing technique to calm and balance the energy within your body. The next stage is pratyahara. Now this is about withdrawing your senses inwards. So any noise, any distractions, any smells in your environment are no longer of interest to you. They happen, but you don't engage in the dialogue. So whilst you're seated, you might hear a sound, but you don't get distracted or drawn into that. Pratyahara, to withdraw the senses inwards. And then we come to the practice of dharana. Now this is what a lot of the time people refer to as meditation. But dharana is a practice of concentration. So it's not about emptying the mind or stilling the mind. It is about focusing the mind on one point on which to concentrate. So it's like making a deal. Hey mind, I know you love to think, but for the next 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to allow you to think, but we're going to concentrate that on one object, and that is dharana. And when you're embodied in this practice, a comfortable seat, you've balanced your energy through breathing, you've withdrawn your senses inwards, and you've channeled the mind to focus on one point. You exist there. And then, in certain times, in certain practices, on certain days, we arrive in the state of dhyana, the meditation. A state of stillness when one connects with their own true nature and everything is just content. So let's take a dharana practice, a practice of concentration. The step 1, find a comfortable seated position. For today, simply place your hands palm down on your legs. Step 2, close your eyes. Notice your physical body. And if there's any little adjustments you can make to be more comfortable. Step 3, bring the awareness to your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Think of the pathway of breath in through the nose, down through your windpipe, down into the lungs. Exhaling up and out. Inhaling, the breath flows in and down. Exhale up and out. Stay connected to that breath. And notice all the sounds you hear. The sounds outside of the building you're in. the sounds inside the building. What, if any, sounds inside the room? Now allow all of these sounds, the symphony of life, to be there. It's simply to not be of interest. To not have to label the sound. To engage in its story. Just let it be there. And drawing your senses inwards, listen to the sound of your own breathing. As if, in fact, your breath holds the sound of your soul. Withdraw the sense of sound, hearing, inwards. Now we pick our concentration point for today. I'd love you to visualize or recall standing at the shore of a beach. Maybe you're on a pebble beach, maybe a sand beach, maybe a cliff. When you're standing on the shore, you turn to gaze out to the ocean, the sea. You choose to focus on the waves. Watch the ebb and flow of the waves. And as you watch the waves, return to your breath and notice the ebb and flow of your own breath. And as if you conduct the orchestra of the ocean, connect the two. Inhale, you're drawing the waves in. Exhale as the waves retreat back out. This is our practice. Inhale the waves in. And exhale the waves out. Now we've established we'll stay here for 5 minutes. And as thoughts might bubble up, allow the exhale, the wave out, to take those thoughts away like grains of sand or pebbles retreating in the waves. Continue till you hear my voice again. Releasing that image of the waves. Taking a deeper breath as you feel the awareness rise to the surface. And notice what, if any, effects of your concentration, your dharana practice. If you're ready, gently flicker the eyes open or linger where you are for longer. Thank you for practicing with me today.